Hi, it's Ryan, and just want to come to you today with a quick thought. It's found in John chapter 1. John was an apostle or a disciple of Jesus, eyewitness account to the life of Christ. And he shares a story in the gospel of Jesus and how Jesus came to this earth. And in John chapter 1 and verse 14, it says this: "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory and the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." I want to key in today on two words that are here in this passage. And it talks about the fact that Jesus was full of grace and he was full of truth. And I think in the world that we live in today, we're witnessing and we're watching, and there's a lot of people that are either really all about grace or really all about truth, but we don't find a balance in the two. And I find that in Scripture, these words often go together. Grace or love and truth are words that are paired together so well in Scripture. Paul says to speak the truth in love. Jesus says in Revelation chapter 3, "I love you, therefore I rebuke you." Paul says in 1 Corinthians 13, you can do all the great things in the world. You can speak all the truth you want, but if you don't have love, it's meaningless. And so today I just stop and I think, if Jesus were here with us in the flesh, what would he be doing today? And I think today he would be here as God's gift to us, full of grace and full of truth. That he would be speaking truth to us in such a graceful way. That he would be administering grace to us through his truths that he would share. Sometimes people will think, well, I just want to speak the truth, but they lack grace. And sometimes in my life I'll say, I just want to speak grace, but I lack truth. We got to have both. You know, grace and truth are like the two rails on a train track. You have to have them both or your train just won't go. This is what makes the message of Jesus so powerful: grace and truth. Someone said, "Hey Ryan, which is more important, grace or truth?" And my response to that is, which is more important on the airplane you're flying in? The right wing or the left wing? You need them both. You need them both. We need to be full of grace and full of truth. As we are engaging with each other, as we are engaging with the world, we need to be ready to let God use us. I believe that the goal of the gospel is that we would let people know about Jesus. And the best way that people learn about Jesus is when they see us full of grace, full of truth, just like him. And I pray that for us today, that as we engage the world around us, is that we engage in conversation with each other, that it would be marked. It would be very obvious that we are full of grace and full of truth at the exact same time.